Hi, I'm Chris here. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're watching my video, please make sure you read on the description and the title below for the current software version that I'm using right now. My goal with this channel is to help you to become a better modeler. So please take a moment and let me know in the comment how am I doing. Remember to leave a thumbs up so it can help the YouTube to share this video with a wider audience. And if you aren't subscribed, please do so and click on the bell for future content. Hi, in this video, I'm going to talk about how do you create the new project in TASC-III. When you open up your software, you will see the biggest page here, the middle page, is about the recent project that you have been used before you log off. You can easily to click on this one to open up the recent project. And for this one over here is about cloud. You can log into your cloud. And also here's about some e-learning and update. For the new project, you can always click on the new here, the plus new. Okay, click on this one. When you click on this one, there will appear another window over here. In this window, you can just click in the project name as, for example, project A. You can also change it later after on the next during the modeling phase. So for these rules here, this is a SMN standard rules that I am used for in Malaysia. But for this rule, there will be a lot of standards here, standard rules I mean, but you're allowed to select those that you have purchased. So for more information for this one, you can always contact your local sales about this. And for metric and imperial, this is refer to metric means that is quantity in meter, meter square, meter cube, and kg. For imperial wise, you talk about foot, square foot, cubic foot, and pound. So for this one, you can be changed as well during the modeling phase. Remember, the most important is about this one, the ground elevation. You can put in now or you can put it later during the project in the project information. So this one will affect your quantity. All right, let's move on. So right now we're going to talk about metric versus imperial. For example, here I already created two entities. One is the axis, another one is the column. As you can see, the axis over here, all the figure is appear to be metric. So let's say I want to change it to imperial. What should I do? So you can go on the top left, the TS icon over here. Let me zoom in for a while. Yeah, the green icon over here. Select on the icon, left click, and you will see the unit sign over here. Select on this unit, then it will appear another window. So this window is called project unit. So the configuration for this one is by default. If you select on the metric, is standard metric system. You can also change it to imperial or UK, US imperial or standard Taiwan or India as your requirement. Let's say I want to change to UK. Once change, everything here will change to imperial. As you can see, you can also change on the separator and also the digital group as well. So from here, this current one is all in metric, right? So once I press OK, it will change to imperial. See, not only that, inside the reports, everything will be changed accordingly. Volume, SF, CY, and then done. In Malaysia, sometimes I will change some of the units. For example, in the report, I will zoom in. As you can see over here, it will be appear in 3 decimal, and some of this do not have a comma, and sometimes it will be appear in kg. If you have a lot of column over here, it will become very messy. So what should I do is that I will use this method. Go into the unit, maintaining standard metric. But for the area here, I can manually select this one. By selecting this one, I can move to the 3 dot over here. Left click. I will maintain on this square meters. But for the round out, to make it more tidy, I make it 2 decimal and also use the digital group. After I press OK, as you can see, this one will become, it looks better, right? So for the mask, some of the BQ in Malaysia, I found that it will be appear in tan. So I will select this one, change to tan, 2 decimal, and use the digital group. By select on the OK, look carefully on the mask here, it will become like this. Okay, so select OK to confirm. We will go to our report. So right now in the report, the things will become looks more tidy as before. As you can see, formwork and also the rebar. So after you created your project, the TSC will bring you to this modeling phase. You can look at the bottom left. Over here is stated modeling, highlighted modeling. And the next step you need to do is to fill in your project information. Go to the project setting, go to the project information. Over here, select, and it will appear all the information that you are required to fill in. Remember, anything that will affect the quantity is color will be in blue. We have to be very careful on this one. The ground elevation will affect on the excavation and backfilling. Just has to take note of this one. Others you can just key in according to your project information, and you just need to key in once. As you can see in TRB software, once you key in completely everything, you can just export to TRB and all the information will appear in TRB. I will show some sample, but for right now, as I want to show is that most of the information, compiled information, are the same. As you can see over here. Yeah, in next sample, I will show you about this one. Right now, you just key in accordingly. So for right now, I will key in a quite simple example such as ABC, just to demonstrate the import export onto the other software. So right now, I key in all the data as required in the value section over here. So right now, the first step I need to do is to save as project B. I will save it near my desktop project. Right after save, you only can export it to next software is TRBC. By selecting on the BIM model, and then you can export the model by floors. Select by floors, select the whole project B, and click on OK. The next step, it will ask you to save the destination file. I will put it on the project folder as well. So what happened in the folder is that in this folder, it will appear a thing called a file name called cubic.cubic project B cubic. This one is a data that export from TS and need to be import in TRB. So right now I will open up my TRB software, click on the new project, just click on the new to allow it to import. So once you click on everything ready, click on the BIM model over here, import the model, select the model file, click on this icon over here, select on the project, or you can copy up the destination location over here, select the project B cubic as just now we just mentioned, we just saw this, right? This file, select open, next step, we just proceed this according. Yeah, after you done importing complete, you will see all the project information and all the value data has been transferred over from TASC-III to TRBC-III. If you want to put it compare side by side, yeah, right now you can see most of the information has been exported successfully to TRBC file. There are some information unable to export, such as ground elevation. Anything is highlighted in blue is cannot export, and because they have their own function and they will related to some of the calculation setting inside the software itself. So such as the project name, coding, everything can be exported, you see, and the information below here, compiling information can be exported as well. Thank you.